For decades, your sanctuary was a temperature-controlled bedroom and a locked door. But tonight, the walls have dissolved into a wall of vibrating, green noise. At Visual Link, we are investigating the ultimate survival scenario, the Amazon awakening. Before we reveal if a modern human can survive the world's most hostile jungle, please share and subscribe. Imagine waking up on the forest floor, 3,000 miles from the nearest familiar face. The Amazon is not a park. It is a high-stakes biological engine that never stops moving. Within 60 minutes, the 90% humidity will begin to tax your respiratory system. You are now part of an ecosystem that contains 1 in 10 of all known species on Earth. The first rule of the jungle is that everything you see is either trying to eat, hide, or defend. If you find this investigation into primal human limits essential, make sure to hit share and subscribe. The heat is a silent predator, stripping your body of liters of water through constant sweat. But the greatest irony of the Amazon is that you are surrounded by water you cannot drink. Drinking directly from the Amazon River is a gamble with parasites that will end your journey in hours. Survival in this green labyrinth requires hydration logic, finding water that hasn't touched the ground. We look for the liana vine, a thick, woody rope that stores filtered rainwater in its core. You must cut the vine high first, then low, to release the vacuum and let the water flow. This is the reality of the rainforest, where your thirst is managed by the plants themselves. The shift from a modern life to a jungle existence is a total shock to the human nervous system. For most of history, humans lived in these shadows, but we have traded our instincts for interfaces. Now, the digital human must relearn the rule of 3 or become part of the forest floor. The cost of survival is constant vigilance against the invisible threats beneath your feet. To survive the night, you must understand that the ground belongs to the insects and the serpents. A single bullet ant sting delivers a neurotoxin that mimics the pain of being shot by a gun. Visual Link is dedicated to showing you the physical metrics of survival in the green hell. As the sun begins to drop, the rainforest transforms into a completely different theater of risk. Lions and tigers don't live here, but the jaguar is the undisputed master of the canopy and the current. It is the only cat that regularly hunts in the water, and its bite is the strongest of all felines. Your security is no longer a deadbolt, but an elevated shelter built 3 feet off the mud. People who fail to climb are finding themselves at the mercy of wandering spiders and pit vipers. If you value our transparency in tracking the boundaries of human endurance, please share and subscribe. The societal impact of such an experience would be a total rewiring of what you consider necessary. Every branch you break and every leaf you move is a potential signal to a predator in the trees. But the risk is significant, as the green wall can trigger instant psychological panic and disorientation. We are seeing the rise of nature deficit, where the modern brain struggles to map a path without GPS. This adds a layer of biological pressure that most city dwellers are currently unable to handle. The cost of maintaining your calm is the difference between finding a trail or walking in circles. We are seeing a move toward water logic, following the flow of gravity toward the nearest stream. Small streams lead to larger rivers, and in the Amazon, the river is the only highway to civilization. The move toward the coast is a strategic necessity, but it brings you closer to the Black Caiman. The old rules of hiking for fun are being overwritten by the logic of moving for life. If your survival instinct succeeds, you will discover a level of strength you never knew you possessed. If it fails, the jungle will reclaim your calories and your carbon in a matter of days. But the data suggests that humans are remarkably adaptable when the alternative is extinction. Engineering a fire in a world that is permanently wet is the ultimate test of your technical skill. You must look for resin-rich wood or the dry inner bark of a fallen Brazil nut tree. Visual Link is pulling back the curtain on the primal skills that kept our ancestors alive. If you believe that the human spirit is stronger than any environment, make sure to subscribe right now. The deeper we look into the Amazonian basin, the more we realize that comfort was a luxury. Rainforest survival is the first true physical ledger, where your only currency is your energy. The history of our species was written in the wild, but the future is being lost in the screen. In the jungle, The ability to maintain a fire and find a vine is the new definition of power. The death of the safety net is proof that we are always just one disaster away from the dirt. While the public watches survival shows, the survivors are practicing the silent walk. This shift represents a strategic victory for the few who still know how to read the clouds and the wind. The volatility of the weather in the canopy will soon be replaced by the steady rhythm of the rain. Your awareness of these survival shifts is the best tool for navigating any unexpected crisis. Knowledge is the only way to stay ahead in a world where your tools are limited to your hands. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and always remember that the jungle doesn't hate you. It just doesn't care. The ocean of green is shifting, and learning to swim in it is the most significant skill of all. As we conclude this investigation into the Amazon awakening, please share and subscribe to support us. Your engagement allows us to keep digging into the high-stakes scenarios that define your resilience. Don't take your soft bed for granted. It is a thin layer between you and the ancient world. The threat of the wild is real, but the promise of human ingenious survival is the ultimate goal. We will see you in the next video, where we will explore survival in the frozen wasteland. The truth is often hidden in the dense canopy, but together we can bring the light through the leaves. Thank you for joining Visual Link on this deep dive into the technology of the human body. The end of the modern bubble is just the beginning of a new story for your inner strength. The map of your survival is being drawn by your choices, and we are here to help you make them. Take care of your instincts, watch the weather, and remember that in the wild, your breath is your bond. Visual Link is signing off from the heart of the Amazonian revolution. Stay safe and stay sharp. The end of this script is just the beginning of your journey into the truth of your own capabilities. We are moving beyond the city and into the soul of the earth, where trust is built in the mud. Every step you take in the green is a testament to the new borders of the human experience. Thank you for watching and for being part of this global exploration into our physical existence. The fire is lit, the shelter is built, and the morning sun is finally breaking through the mahogany. But remember, the jungle never sleeps, and neither should your will to find your way home. The river is calling, the path is long, but the destination is the version of you that survives. Visual Link out. See you in the next investigation into the hidden strength within us all. Keep your head up, your feet dry, and keep watching the data as it transforms your reality. The green light of the forest is fading. Will you be the one to make it back to the light?